Okay, gentlemen, this is another NoFap video. I was watching a video by a guy called Iron in the Soul earlier today, and he was telling us a story about King David and how King David was taken away by his lust and caused many unforeseen and unfortunate consequences to happen to himself and his family because of his lustful decisions in his life. He couldn't control his lust, okay? He couldn't control his dick, and he caused many bad shit to happen to him and his family, and lost his place as God's chosen king. He also said another really good point as well, is that we are kings, us guys. We young guys, young men, we're kings, we're modern day kings, and we have to conduct ourselves as kings. We can't conduct ourselves as boys, can't conduct ourselves as peasants or, whatever. We have to conduct ourselves as kings. And we have inner resources and external resources, and we also have influence in many different ways that we don't know. We don't know the influence that we have. We don't know how far it stretches, actually, just like a king's doesn't. But, oh God, I have to go through this Amazon rainforest today. Okay, hell. So we have to conduct ourselves as kings accordingly. And semen retention, or NoFap, is a very, very important part in becoming a king. Okay, because the number one rule of being a king is never to be influenced or manipulated by anything that's external to you or anything that you want. You should never allow anything to be able to manipulate you. Fucking hell, there's a lot of spiderwebs where I'm walking. Jesus. Oh, fucking sorry, man. It's just bloody hell. I don't even know where I'm going right now. I'm literally just on a little adventure. Oh my God. Oh well, let it take me where it's gonna go. It's a fucking dead end, great. I don't want to stand there and do it here. Yeah, semen retention or NoFap is a fundamental part in becoming a king and discovering the king energy, because you are not now letting your lust or your desire control you. You are entirely in control of your lust and your desire. So the other thing as well about NoFap and semen retention is it does give you a hell of a lot of power, not only because you're in control now, you're not letting your lust control you, you're in control of it, but also that you have this abundance of masculine energy, virility as they call it. Your testosterone levels stabilize and become normalized, so you become now a man, like you always weren't. Really funny when you talk about grown men and you say that you're now a man. It's like you've always been a man, but you weren't able to act or be a man. But now that you've got your testosterone levels stabilized, and now that your confidence is up, your abundance is up, your fearlessness is up, you feel worthy in your own skin because you're just more in control now of your life, you will have this abundance of rage, okay? Rage, anger, fucking irritation, right? Frustration. It's a big part. Okay, it's very normal to just be frustrated. It has its benefits, makes you more dominant, makes you more assertive, makes you more willing to stand up for yourself, 100%, and you don't really care what other people think about you. Cool. It's got its benefits, but it's also got its a bit downsides, because you now get frustrated and irritated by very little things. You really can't stand other people's bullshit or mistakes or nonsense or dribble. You just can't tolerate it anymore. And you become very irritable, very shouty. It can lead to that. You can get really frustrated. I've got a really easy antidote to this. It's why every man in history was a fighter, a warrior, because you have to fucking use that energy in something. You can't just sit on it. You're gonna be an angry bitch all day. So you can either subdue it, like most people do, which they go to the pub and they get drunk, or they smoke a joint, or they have sex, or they jerk off. That's the only way you deal with that kind of irritable energy. So the other way of dealing with it is actually using it in a productive way. Go do a martial art, okay? Go do boxing. Go to the gym. I go to the gym. I kill it in the gym. That's the best. That's my way of transmuting that rage, irritable energy Because when that rage or irritable energy builds up as frustration throughout the day, and it starts feeding into the mind, and the mind starts getting active, oh, that's when I know the cue to the gym's up. Gotta go, man, gotta go instantly. It's literally my cure to that. Running, cardio, excellent way of dealing with that energy. You gotta do it for 30 minutes and really sweat the fuck out though. Can't do it nice and moderately. You gotta. I see people go to the gym and they're doing the walking for half an hour. Fuck off. You're not doing walking. You are running for 30 minutes, or you're at least jogging for 30 minutes, breaking out sweat, really getting yourself to, getting your heartbeat up. Really just giving it your all, right? That deals with the irritable energy as well. And clearing your head, meditation, breathing exercises. Fuck the breathing exercises, meditation. Just do meditation and cold showers. Excellent ways of dealing with this energy. And of course, always be aware of temptation. Doesn't go away, dude. Doesn't go away. You're always going to have temptation around you, be it a girl, a chick, or in the fucking Instagram, the big booty models. Or the temptation to go and look at those dirty websites again. No, that's your only answer to it. I'm at that stage right now where I'm like, I don't even want to go back to it. I don't want to fucking go back to the life that I had and jerking off and looking at porn and twerk videos and all that fucking disgusting shit. It has nothing pulling me towards it anymore, apart from the idea of it, that it's, oh yeah, if I jerk myself off, I'm gonna feel good. But don't get too safe with yourself, because you never know when a relapse is around the corner. You never know. Okay, don't get too safe. Always be alert. Always be alert of temptation and the devil in your mind trying to get you to go back to the degenerate that you used to be. Okay, you were a goblin back then. You were a little goblin jerking away in the fucking dark of your room with the windows closed and the door closed. Something to hide. Those skeletons in your closet, bro, they were big, aren't they? They were big. You had a lot of skeletons in your closet. Everything to hide. Awkward around people. Nervous. Social anxiety. Fucking speaking to a girl. This is from Leonard Banks. He made a video called "You Wanna Go Back," and he said, you remember the days when you would meet a girl and you could literally see she was so happy to see you at first, and then you can see the attraction level just go down as you fucking open your mouth because you're awkward, you're coming off as weird, you got something to hide, you got something to get from her. You're not abundant, you're not happy with being yourself, you want something from her because you are a dirty little goblin. You know that you're a cretin, hiding behind closed doors, jerking away like a goblin, and you're trying to get this princess, because that's what you've called it, right? You've called this woman that you've just met for the first time. You don't know anything about her. You've already pedestalized her because you know that you're a goblin. Motherfucker, you're a king. You're a fucking king and you're a warrior. And kings and warriors don't fucking do goblin-like behavior. They don't go and pedestalize little girls and jerk off in the fucking corner of their rooms. I said little girls, Jesus. Pedestalize women. Fucking hell. Kings don't do that kind of behavior. Kings don't do that shit. So don't go back. Don't ever allow the temptation of that kind of disgusting behavior to ever return to your head. And always be aware, be conscious of what's going on. And the rage, the aggression, the dominance, the assertiveness, that is your gift as a man. Also the charisma. You walk into a room, you are magnetic. You are going to draw people towards you. People are going to want to talk to you. You are going to be funny. You're going to do all of this. You're going to be just yourself. You're going to have personality again, for fuck's sake. That's what you're going to be. I wouldn't say NoFap makes you into an extrovert. Definitely you can come across as an extrovert, because you're more charismatic and you're magnetic and you're more talkative. I'm still an introvert. I still love my alone times while I'm in the forest every single day for 30 minutes at least, just soaking up the energy. I love to read. I love to listen to audiobooks. I love to listen to music. I love to learn languages on Duolingo. I love to journal. I love to write. I love to do all these introverted little things. I go to the gym. I enjoy going by myself. I don't like going with a gym buddy. I like to go by myself. And when I do socialize, I like to socialize. Of course I do. I'm still a human being. And usually when I am introverted for 5 days and I then socialize for the other 2, I'm at my A game. I am brilliant. Everything's just point, because I am content and happy. I'm not needy. But then when I'm hanging out with people for 5 days in a row, I become needy now because I'm not in my natural state. I haven't recharged. I haven't gained knowledge. I haven't done anything that I enjoy. So now I'm dependent on other people's happiness to keep me happy. That's why a lot of people are needy, introverts especially, because you're shy, because you haven't discovered yourself. You are relying on other people's energy to keep you going, and you haven't discovered your own essence. So go and discover your own essence. It's really fun, man. It's cool. You actually become a cool person on NoFap. If you do the right things, though. Don't just expect to sit in your mother's basement and eat chips all day and not do anything with your life, and then you're going to be cool all of a sudden. No. You're going to be cool when you do shit you enjoy, you like to do, and you're happy with yourself, and you don't give a shit what other people think about you. That's the real thing. That's the distinguishing factor between the way you were before and the way you are now, is you don't care what other people think about you. And even if you do have these little moments where you do care about people or care about what people think about you, you know that what you're doing there is that's the old bitch. It's the old bitch trying to come back from the past, the old ego trying to take over again, like clawing its way at you. And you know that it's bullshit, so you just get a fucking sword and you're like, what's that? Cut the fucking arm off. Like, nah, bitch, I'm in charge now, not you. Anyway, that's gonna be it though. Right, hope you enjoyed the video. NoFap videos, man. I gotta stop doing these. Yeah, it's fun though, but I'm like 120 days or 130, I don't know. I don't know anymore. And it's just a part of my life. But again, I'm not going to be cocky and arrogant about it, because I know a relapse is around the corner. I know a relapse could come at any time, because the devil is always waiting for you to slip up. Always. Don't ever get complacent. So yeah, that's going to be it. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you in the next one. Take it easy.